Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 5, Lesson 30, and we're starting a brand new unit all about adjectives. Adjectives are the describing words, the ones that add color and detail to your writing. Without them, a sentence is just bare bones. With them, a reader can actually picture what you mean. So today we'll meet adjectives, learn the 3 questions they answer, see where they like to sit, and finish with a special group called proper adjectives. Let's dive in. First, what exactly is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. It tells you more about a person, a place, or a thing. Listen to how much a single describing word can add. A rusty gate. Now you can almost see the flaking orange metal. A cheerful song. Now you can practically hear it. The nouns are gate and song, but the adjectives, rusty and cheerful, are what paint the picture. That's the whole job of an adjective. It adds detail. Here's a handy way to spot an adjective. It almost always answers one of 3 questions about its noun. The first question is, what kind? A wooden bridge. That tells you what kind of bridge. The second question is, which one? That bridge. That points out exactly which bridge you mean. And the third question is, how many? 7 bridges. That counts them for you. So an adjective either describes, points out, or counts. Keep those 3 questions in your back pocket. Every adjective is attached to one particular noun. Think of an arrow shooting straight from the adjective to the word it describes. In the phrase, bright lantern, the adjective bright fires an arrow right at lantern, telling you what kind of lantern it is. If you can draw that arrow from a describing word to a noun, you found an adjective. It describes the word it points to, and nothing else. So, where do adjectives like to sit? Most of the time, an adjective sits right before the noun it describes. The blue sky stretched for miles. There, blue comes right in front of sky. But adjectives can also hop to the other side of a linking verb, a verb like is, was, or seemed. Watch this. The sky is blue. Now, blue comes after the verb is, but it's still describing the sky. When an adjective sits after a linking verb like that, we call it a predicate adjective. Same job, just a different seat. Now for something special. Proper adjectives. A proper adjective is an adjective that's built from a proper noun, the name of a specific place or person. Take the country Mexico. Turn it into a describing word, and you get Mexican food. Take the country China, and it becomes Chinese lanterns. Sometimes the word changes its ending, like Mexico to Mexican. Here's the rule that never changes, though. Because a proper adjective comes from a proper noun, it always begins with a capital letter, no matter where it sits in the sentence. Let's see a few more proper adjectives in the wild. The country Italy gives us Italian bread. The writer Shakespeare gives us a Shakespearean play. The country Canada gives us Canadian winters. Notice that every one of these describing words is still capitalized, exactly like the name it came from. It doesn't matter whether the proper adjective sits at the start of a sentence or right in the middle. That capital letter stays. That's the fingerprint of a proper adjective. Let's boil it down to a quick check you can run on any word. Step 1. Does it describe a noun? Ask yourself, does it tell what kind, which one, or how many? Step 2. Which noun does it point to? If you can name that noun, you found your adjective. And one last thing. If the describing word comes from a name, a place, or a person, remember to capitalize it. Describe, point, and capitalize when it's proper. Ready to try a few together? In this first set, read each sentence and find the adjective, the word doing the describing. Pause the video and try each one yourself before I give the answer. The hungry kitten chased the string. Which word is the adjective? Kitten is a noun, and chased is a verb. But hungry describes the kitten. It tells us what kind of kitten. So the answer is hungry. We ordered 4 tacos for lunch. Which word is the adjective? Ordered is a verb, and lunch is a noun. But 4 tells us how many tacos there are, and how many is one of our 3 adjective questions. So the answer is 4. The soup tasted salty. This one is tricky because the adjective isn't sitting in front of a noun. Tasted is a linking verb here. The word salty comes after it, but salty is still describing the soup. It's a predicate adjective. So the answer is salty. Now let's focus on proper adjectives, the ones made from names. Decide which choice is written correctly, or which word is the proper adjective. Pause and try each before I answer. We tried blank pasta at the fair. Should it be Italian with a small I, or Italian with a capital I? The word comes from Italy, a proper noun, which means it's a proper adjective, and every proper adjective is capitalized. So the answer is the capital I, Italian. A French cafe opened downtown. Which word is the proper adjective? Cafe is a noun, and opened is a verb. But French describes the cafe, and it comes from the country France, so it's a proper adjective, capitalized and all. So the answer is French. She read a blank myth in class. Should it be Greek with a small g or Greek with a capital G? The describing word comes from Greece, a proper noun, so it's a proper adjective. Proper adjectives keep their capital letter wherever they land. So the answer is the capital G, Greek. Let's wrap up what we learned. An adjective is a describing word. It tells you what kind, which one, or how many about a noun or pronoun. It usually sits right before its noun, but it can also follow a linking verb, like in the sky is blue. And a proper adjective, one built from a proper noun, like Mexican or Italian, always keeps its capital letter. That's a great start to Unit 5. In our next lesson, we'll keep exploring adjectives and how they work. Nice work today. I'll see you there.